Part 3. So look, let me say this too. There is a lot of evidence. Evidence on evidence on evidence. Video footage and documentation, and even things that you can touch, real material that you can touch. The government has came out and said this. David Grush came out and said this. You can go on online to the I forgot what the website is that the government actually did, and they saying that they do have materials that they have recovered from crash sites. This UFO shit is gonna be crazy. I really honestly think that the wars that are going on right now, I don't know how they play into the whole UFO disclosure thing, or is that a way for them to, take away from this topic, or if it's a real thing. I do think it's a real thing. It is a real thing, and I don't want anybody to lose their life in war. I hate what's going on in Israel and Palestine, but hey. It's war. Unfortunately, that's just what war is. You know what I'm saying? But I do find it kind of interesting that these wars have been popping off, in the midst of this UFO disclosure, and I think there's something to that. What that thing is, I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, I do think that. I think that religion is based off of UFO encounters, UFO manipulation, extraterrestrial manipulation in some shape, form, or fashion. What their agenda is, I don't know. What these different races of aliens are, I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm going off of things that I've heard that a lot of y'all have heard, and I'm just trying to connect the dots just as best as I can with the limited amount of information that I have. I don't have all the fucking answers. I'm not trying to come to y'all saying that I have the answers. I'm just telling you my theory. If you have your own theory, please let me know. Now, speaking of theories, I want to talk about this whole flat earth shit. Because on my timeline, because I like watching a whole bunch of shit about UFOs. First of all, let me just say this about UFOs on TikTok. TikTok has some of the best UFO video footage that I have seen ever in my life. It's only been a couple of people that I've seen. It's been like maybe a handful of videos that I've seen. I was like, yeah, this is real. TikTok right now is coming out with some of the greatest UFO footage that I've ever seen in my life, where I'm like, there is no way this could be fake. No way. I'm going to even tell you another thing that I've seen on TikTok. I've seen some alien footage, and I seen this on YouTube years ago, but they took it down. And it's just now resurfacing up on TikTok. I've seen some alien encountering UFO. Okay, there's a video on TikTok with a dead alien body, and that they're cutting up and they're, dissecting and stuff. And I know people want to pass this off as fake. That shit look real as fuck to me. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I've seen some alien encounter footage that look fake as fuck. I'm like, nah, come on, this is fake. But it's some stuff that I feel like is real. And I feel like our government is putting real shit mixed with the fake shit. I feel like there is a concerted effort for them to put real shit in with bullshit to keep everybody confused. We gonna give y'all something, but we don't know because look at this CGI. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's some real shit going on. And I feel like it is some real ass footage out there about UFOs that I've seen. I've seen some crazy UFO. If you ever Bro, if go on TikTok and look up UFO videos, video footage. Bro, it's some shit on there that's gonna fuck you up. I'm sorry. And I would love to hear in the comments if y'all think 90% of it is fake. Because I'm gonna be real with you. If I had to put a percentage on it, I would say maybe 20%, 30% is fake. I would say 70% of this shit real. I need to do a motherfucking podcast where I can put up in the corner of UFO videos that I think are real and UFO videos that I think are fake. That's what I need to do. I think that our government is purposely coming out with movies. They allowing certain whistleblowers to come out. They're trying to prepare us. But this is my thing though too, y'all. And let me ask y'all this is a real question. Do y'all think that religion has not been preparing us for UFO disclosure? Because if you look at religion since the beginning of time, if you look at art paintings from the beginning of time, it always had aliens and UFOs in it. The fuck are we talking about? Nigga, it's prehistoric drawings, cavemen, nigga, that didn't even have a written language. They got some of the most beautiful artwork showing buffaloes and saber-toothed tigers and this shit look crazy. Like, this look like some beautiful artwork. And they got UFOs in that bitch too. They got UFOs in the goddamn Roman times. Back in the Dark Ages. When they was showing white Jesus to Mary Magdalene, it was a motherfucking UFO in the sky. The book of Ezekiel talk about UFO. Bro. UFOs have been talked about since man has been able to write. Can we stop the games? At this point, it's like, bruh, people are so indoctrinated about their belief because they can only see reality from a life and death perspective. In order for you to go into the next existence of life, you have to live life good. Most Christians think like that. Most religions think like that. You have to do X, Y, and Z in order to get to the gates of heaven. That's a two-dimensional view about what God is. I honestly feel like God is way more deeper than what's being written in these different religions. And I'm not going to sit out here and pretend to know. But if I was a gambling man, if I can give you my theory, and I'm not saying my theory is right. Maybe Christianity is right. I don't fucking know. But I don't think nobody knows until you actually fucking die. Let's die first, my nigga. Because you didn't have people that done died, had near-death experiences, thousands of these motherfuckers that say the same shit. You got thousands of motherfuckers saying they done been through alien abductions. That one's from North Carolina, the other one is from Australia. They say the same shit. You got thousands of people having reincarnation stories, little kids. We got to start connecting the dots somewhere and get out of our ego and what we trying to make God into, as opposed to just accepting what God is. And look, I done said this before on the podcast I did a while ago. I feel like it's disrespectful for a nigga to come out and say he has the definite answer of what God is. You niggas can't even agree if the earth is round. You niggas can't agree if the earth is flat. You niggas can't agree on what position a man, woman should play. We don't know. Nobody has the definite answer to anything. Scientists can't even agree on shit. That's why everything is called a theory. A lot of shit is called a theory. It's certain things that we can say with uncertainty that this is an absolute within the laws of nature. But now you got UFOs coming in and they're shitting on all of your fucking absolutes that you can't explain. And for human beings to sit here and say with uncertainty, with willing to die for, willing to kill for, willing to sacrifice their kids for, willing to sacrifice their loved ones for it, willing to sacrifice their own lives, talking about, I know what God is. This is absolute. This text that has been written from another man, from another man, from another man, another man, and we just, come on, man. Even with the Israeli-Palestinian war that's going on right now, look, that ain't none of my business. I got my opinion about it, and I've said my opinion about it. I said my opinion on TikTok. They took my shit down, nigga. So I ain't gonna say my opinion no more. Nah, fuck it. I'm gonna say my opinion. I'm a real nigga. I feel like the Israelis is the real terrorists against the Palestinians. That's how I feel. And I'm not gonna go into it no more than that. I don't agree with Hamas did, but I can understand why they did it. I seen an interview with Piers Morgan and Andrew Tate. I didn't see the one he did with his brother. I've never been an Andrew Tate follower. I don't know too much about him. I literally just watched this one interview of Andrew Tate. And I agree with damn near 98% of what this nigga said. Facts. That nigga didn't say nothing wrong. It's a very interesting interview, but that's besides the point. I'm not going in on the Andrew Tate, Piers Morgan. I got a lot of thoughts about that, but that's neither here nor there. Damn, I forgot what the fuck I was talking about. But yeah, the alien shit, the videos and stuff, and just our how we perceive reality with these two eyeballs and this brain that we have. Yeah, man, I think we got a lot of shit fucked up, and I think that if we could take race, and I'm gonna be that guy today, if we could take race, politics, religion, and capitalism out of our ideology, I think the human race would be a way better off. Unfortunately, we live in a world of white supremacy. Unfortunately. That's just the law of the land. Unfortunately, we live in a world where politicians, huge media companies, huge BlackRock, who else? The Vanguard, all these big ass families and huge groups that buying up land and all that type of shit. Unfortunately, these motherfuckers, we going off of capitalism according to them. Human beings, the majority of us that live in middle class, lower class, and even some high class motherfuckers, we don't have no control. We don't. And I feel like that's one thing what Andrew Tate was saying about the Matrix and shit. So I feel him on that. So I ain't gonna go too deep into it. If you want to hear me talk about the Matrix and Andrew Tate and all that shit, let me know. I got you. But yeah. So that's this part 3 or 4. I don't know what part this is.